Hi, I'm Chris, and this is Darlo to the Prem, episode 66. And today we are back at it again. Right back towards the front end of that, the second time round for the fixture list. So it's going to be a fun Christmas against Villa and Newcastle. Right, so we're back for Christmas, and we're currently sitting 7th in the league. We've got a game in hand, so not sure how. Haven't noticed that. But our form changed. We went on that magnificent winning run. Then all of a sudden we came up against Brentford, rubbish against Leeds, and not much better against Leicester, but managed to snatch a draw. So we've now got 2 home games against Villa and Newcastle. And then further down the fixture list, we have Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea. So, yeah, it's fun times ahead. So, we'll get on to this Villa game and see how we get on. Right, the team's been selected, and it is Beliksar in goal. Nagata, Alson, Diaz and Onchenko make up the back four. Novotny sits in front. Vivali, Kamara, Burns and Darlo make up the midfield 5, and Nappen up top. So there's a bit of a rotation, just because we've got the 2 games in there. Is it 2 days? I think we're 26 and 28. It's something like that. So it's the busy Christmas period. So fingers crossed, we'll do it like this. Get a bit of rotation in. That way we've got a bit of a stronger side for the next game, but we'll see how it goes. And as you can see, our miserable form. Loss, draw. Can we get anything out of this one? It's not looking good. 2.5 minutes in. Well, 3 minutes in. Yeah, what did I tell you? Aston Villa. Poor form. They're bad to beat us, aren't they? That doesn't look too good. We'll take him off. Hopefully it can protect him, and he'll then be fit for the Newcastle game. Why do we keep passing to the opposition? When I mentioned Darlo and his consistency, since then he's been rubbish. It's going to be ruled out for offside. Nappen scored in the last game, coming off the bench, so started him today. He's got a disallowed goal. He's going to be rubbish now for next month. The way he plays, he's such a confidence, and as soon as he gets an offside goal, that's it. Won't see him again. He'll be ineffective. Oh, the joys. I mentioned Darlo, he's going to be offside as well. How many more offside goals do we want? No, we've got it. Whoa. The back four involved. Dear, oh dear. 2 of my subs are already used up in the first half. We can only make 1 more change during the match. Oh dear. This ties your hand somewhat. Looks like Silva's injured as well. Unless he came in with an injury. Oh dear. What is wrong with Silva? Central foot injury. Oh well, you're going to have to play through it. don't think I've got anyone who can play out wide right now. Darlo could have done. Kamara can. Oh, the joys. It's do we rest Novotny now in case Onchenko gets a yellow card? Let's do that. I'll leave it like that. I really need something for my set pieces. Odd news, Fernandez, the left back who plays right back, who I signed as a right back, got a bit stroppy. Says he's not starting enough games. I said, yeah, I'll sell you then. He said, that sounds like a move to me. Put his transfer request in. So, a bit of good news. That's one player I can get rid of, assuming somebody comes in to buy him. Conceded. Oh dear. It's Anthony Taylor and VAR. That should have taken about 20 minutes. Oh, Burns is playing stunningly well. Jeff Tech can come in there. We'll turn Varley into a attacking central midfielder. Olsen obviously gave away that goal, so we'll get Gilbert in. That can be our subs, and we'll roll the dice and see what happens. Let's demand some more. In a couple of years, Onchenko will do that and hit the back of the net. He's just not there yet. It's worrying. Leeds absolutely stuffed us, and look at that, they're being stuffed today. Excuse me. Oh, hay fever strikes. Marvellous. Okie dokie, so that's one defeat. We'll see you for the Newcastle game shortly. And here we are then for the Newcastle game. A few changes. Balexar's and goal, Ngata, Olsen, Diaz, and Onchenko. Same there. Salvadelli and Aguero come into midfield. Kamara is fit, so there. Roland Martinez also came into midfield. Amu Ameayor has moved to a starting position after Darlo was out for 4 to 5 weeks, and Nappen retains his place there. So it was 3 days between the games, so it wasn't as bad as I first thought it was. And off we go. And in 3 days' time, we've got Man City. The form, look at it. Need something to break this form. I think we've got Tottenham soon, so fingers crossed that does it. Oh. Somehow managed to survive that one. Let's give him some encouragement. We need something. Need that little bit of a spark. Once we get that, and it turns the confidence, because they're all so young. That was great up until no one was running onto it, everyone was running away from it. Oh dear. Sack the set piece, coach. How about that? Look. Nappen had a goal ruled out. Can't score now. He's one of my duds. Bought him last year. Just hasn't done it. Expected so much more from him, but hey ho. At least the City game in 3 days' time is also the start of the transfer window, so fingers crossed we can get a few players out the door. And if we can then potentially bring in 3 or 4 players. The big question is, do I then go for players with a bit more ability but are older, or carry on with the youngsters? He says. It's just finding somebody who actually wants to join. It's easier said than done at times. Right, Yevtek can come on there. We'll do it that way round. Nathan can turn into an inside forward. Kamara hasn't done much, nor has Onchenko. So if we get Novotny, that protects Onchenko for another game. He's on a yellow. Diaz hasn't played particularly well, so let's get Montoya. What can Nappen do? An inside forward. He floats the ball straight to Vicari. I guess we might be in a better position now than in the summer when, because we're less likely with our league position to be relegated, so players might be more willing to join us. Kamara of earlier in the season would have slotted that then. Anyone? He's not playing them particularly well. There's too many of them. Please be a substitution highlight. Please be a substitution highlight. Please be a substitution. That might have been a substitution highlight. I would have taken a 0-0. I suspect we're going to lose 1-0 now. How easy is it for them to go from one end of the field to the other? Look. Cole Palmer. Let's demand more. Let's go attacking. Let's see if anything happens in this last 10 minutes. Nope, nothing whatsoever. I'm sick of my assistant manager. I don't believe Edu signed him. It's just annoying. So we've now dropped down to 9th with this poor run of form. But on the plus side, the bottom 3 are cut miles adrift. Are they the 3 that came up? No, West Ham came up, didn't they? So, yeah. So Liverpool are out on their own, and then there's about 4 or so teams in the next league down, and then there's another 6 there. So we're in that 3rd little league, which I'll take. The only trouble is we've now got Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United on the horizon. So fun and games, things don't get any easier. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, ta-da. Long.